Well, we know this is the ag capital of the world, and that's why it's so important to have ag-based education for our youth. But in Chowchilla, they're making learning about the ag industry fun. Here with more on the 60th annual Chowchilla Western Stampede is Chairman Ed Letourneau, and past chairman, we have Mr. Shane Barnes. Welcome to the show, both of you. It's good to have you guys here. I love with the cowboy hat, and you guys are just really true cowboys, aren't you, Ed?
Certainly.
Yeah. and at least for these couple of days that the Stampede is running through Chowchilla, hopefully everybody else will be cowboys and cowgirls. Let's talk about this because 60th annual, that's pretty amazing.
58. It started in 58.
You're kidding. What do you think has kept it going so long?
Well, there's a lot of interest in people roping and riding their horses, and the cattle drive is really good because there aren't many cattle drives through town left in the country.
So this is a true cattle ride where they're actually bringing cattle through through what area of town there? Right
down Robertson Boulevard, the main drag of Chowchilla.
Really?
We bring them, we have to have certain things. The state comes in and we have it shut off for a time period, and we take it right down through there. The highway patrolman, the county, everything's involved with it.
Why do you think that is such a time-honored tradition?
It lets the people know that where their heritage come from. You know, people forget about that.
When I was a kid, I was raised in Oakdale, and we had a corral yard there, and they would unload the cattle. Would come in from Nevada on the train, unload the cattle and drive them through town out to the ranch.
Wow.
That's what they did in a lot of places.
And that was a regular thing?
Yes.
Yeah. And so after a while, it's turned into somewhat of a, well, obviously a tradition, but also an event.
Yes.
Right? So how do you hope that children learn from this? And Shane, you touched a little bit about how we need to keep it going and keep it alive. But also, we are in the ag capital of the world. I mean, this is a huge agricultural industry. So is this a way to maybe teach these kids to love this industry?
It strikes their interests, you know. They're curious people anyways, these little kids, and that's what we base that on, is we really try to educate young people at the schools. Like we give scholarships at the end of the year to different high schools. That's why we have this roping to help the community as much as we can.
Got it.
We try to, and it's just an education-based with the cattle, it opens their eyes to something different they don't see every day. So, and then we have a royalty contest that lets a lot of the young girls, they can come and they can enter. It's once a year. We have like nine contestants this year, so they get to go to different parades and different events with us.
So let's talk about exactly what's going on, the events of the weekend, because I know this is happening here soon. And why don't you give us the details?
Yeah, tomorrow night, we will start having we'll crown the royalty.
Oh my,
And we have 4 categories. We have a wee miss, like 3 to 7 years old, and then we have a miss, and she's like 7 to 9 or 10, and then we have a princess, and then she's like 9 to 14, and we have the queen is 14 to 17.
That's big time.
And selling tickets and getting sponsors to help us. And what we do with that money is that it goes back to scholarships to the kids from the ag department.
So you're raising a lot of money. This is a big event.
Ideally,
right? Good. And everyone is invited. There's that number on the screen for you to call for more information. And there's also a roping, and then there's a free gymkhana? Gymkhana. What in the world?
That's for the kids, and they ride their horses, and they'll ride around a barrel and come back, and we have different age groups, and they also do other events.
It's called pole bending. They weave in and out of some poles and then come back. It's just calisthenics.
It sounds like so much fun, and it really is a great event to have here in the Valley. So we encourage everyone to just go by and visit. I mean, if you take a look at the pictures, you can just see how many people show up and just how fun it is. Remember, it's all for the kids. It goes back to ag education, and it's all happening Saturday, March 18th from noon to 5. That's the race, actually, right? So when are the days?
It starts
tomorrow.
The roping starts Friday night.
Okay.
And Saturday is our 8 steer. It'll start about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning and go until the evening.
Gotcha.
And then Sunday, we have a roping in the morning and then the gymkhana in the afternoon.
Okay.
And then the following weekend, we have our annual barrel race.
Wow.
And there'll be girls come from all over the western United States, as well as our team roping.
Wow.
To go for our barrel race.
And this is all happening at the Fairgrounds Indoor Arena in Chowchilla.
Yes.
Right? In Chowchilla, the Fairgrounds Indoor Arena. We are out of time, but you wanted to say something, Ed. I think I interrupted you.
I was just going to say that we'll probably have 300 or 400 girls in that barrel race.
Oh, boys, are you listening up to that? Wow. Okay, good.
Yeah.
You know what, Ed? I'm glad you said that.
Here, the Chowchilla paper came out today. It has all that information that I told you about.
There you go. All right. Thank you so very much. Check it out on the paper, or you're right here in Central Valley today. Appreciate you guys being here and making the drive. All right, stick around for a very special report on something we all need, and that's sleep. Find out why it's so difficult for some of us to get shut-eye and what we can do about it.